A parabola is a set of points in the plane equidistant from the fixed point F, called the focus, and a fixed line L, called the directrix. The vertex V of the parabola lies halfway between the focus and the directrix, and the axis of symmetry is the line that runs through the focus perpendicular to the directrix. So there's two kinds of parabolas. The first kind is a parabola with a vertical axis, just meaning a parabola that opens either up or opens down. So the graph of the equation x squared equals 4py is a parabola with the following properties. A vertex at 0, 0, so at the origin, here or here. The focus at the point 0, p, so it's going to be inside of the parabola, either going up or down. And the directrix, y equals negative p. So the line is going to either be below it when it's opening up or above it when it's opening down. You can tell whether it's opening up or down by the p-value. If p is greater than 0, it opens upwards. And if p is less than 0, it opens downward. So if p is greater than 0, it looks like this, with the focus inside and the directrix underneath it. And if p is less than 0, then the parabola opens down with the focus inside and the directrix above it. So this is a parabola with a vertical axis. We also have a parabola with a horizontal axis, just meaning a parabola opens up either to the right or to the left. The equation of this graph is y squared equals 4px. And this parabola has the following properties. Again, the vertex is at 0, 0 at the origin, here or here. The focus here is actually at p, 0, so 0 and p switch for this kind of parabola. Again, it's inside of the parabola, regardless of which way it opens. And the directrix is x equals negative p. So if it opens to the right, the directrix is going to be behind it on its left side. And if the parabola opens to the left, the directrix is going to be behind it on the right side, going up and down. The way you can tell whether it's opening up to the left or the right is its p-value. The parabola will open up to its right if p is greater than 0, and to the left if p is less than 0. So this is the horizontal parabola. If p is greater than 0, the focus is on the inside and the directrix is behind it on its left. And if p is less than 0, the parabola is going to open to its right with the focus on the inside and its directrix behind it on the right side. But there are also shifted parabolas. So these are the equations for a vertical parabola shifted. And the equation is going to be, if it's opening up, x minus h all squared equals 4p times the quantity y minus k, where p is greater than 0, so it will open up. To find the focus, you're just going to find its focus when it's centered at 0, or the vertex is at 0, and then add the h and k to the 0 and the p respectively. Same thing with the directrix. All you do is just find out what it is when it's at the origin, and then just add k to it so you know how far you moved it up or down. H and k inside the equation is the vertex. Now if it's opened up downward where p is less than 0, it's still the exact same thing. Just find your vertex, your h and k, that's where it's going to be, and then to find your focus and your directrix, you're just going to add h and k for the point on the focus, and then for the directrix you're just going to add k. Again, start where it would normally be at the origin, and then add your vertex points h and k as needed to find where it's been shifted to. Now if it's horizontal, still going to be the exact same thing. You're going to have your equation y minus k all squared equals 4p times the quantity x minus h. So h and k are again your vertex, but this time they've kind of switched positions. Make sure you know that the h is always going to be where the x is, and k is always going to be where the y is. once you know your vertex, H and K, you can find your focus and your directrix by just shifting where it normally is at the origin. So again, the focus, P, 0, you're just going to add H to P and K to 0. And then for the directrix, you're just going to add H to negative P so you can see where it's been shifted left and right. For the one that's opening to the left, same equation, still need H and K, but again P is going to be less than 0, so we know it's opening to the left. To find where the focus and the directrix has shifted, just again find out where the focus is at the origin, then add H and K to the P and to the 0 to find out where it's been shifted to, and then for the directrix just add H to the negative P to find out where the directrix has been shifted.